Okay, you two, I'm really excited to talk to you about effective chipping skills. At the Academy, we call them what? What kind of shot is a chip shot? It kind of looks like that.
Oh, low roller. Low roller.
It's the low roller. We're going to work on some low roller shots. And a couple. Well, you know what? The high softies, we're going to save them for another time. But for the purposes of our conversation right now, we're going to talk about the low roller. I can't remember anything about it. Can you give me some insights on how to successfully hit the low roller golf shot?
It's low.
Okay. How?
Your club has to be. Your club face has to be closed.
It's like.
And when you say closed, do you mean pointing left to the target, or do you mean that the loft is being?
Like your
Like
loft
loft
is
like
going.
that.
Like you would put your hand like you
In
would
front.
put it on your front
Put your
foot.
hands.
So, if I observe, I'm seeing that the handle of the club is leaning
Front foot.
substantially forward toward your front foot.
As you said later before, if it's a lightsaber, it won't cut you in half.
Okay, well, let's actually use that. So, Sean, can you demonstrate what using, in fact, why don't we grab a golf tee and you do that. Go ahead and create your practice environment.
Put it here.
Yeah, you got it. So, Sean, what you're doing is you're putting a golf tee at the end of your grip. And what did we create together? You call it a
Lightsaber, laser pointer, whatever you want to call it.
It's a laser?
It will never cut you in half, so it will never come. It's hard, like it won't be floppy wrists like that. It'll cut you in half.
Why is floppy wrists? Why are we trying to avoid that?
Because then your club face will open up.
Ah.
And it'll go up.
Yeah.
So you'll add loft. Do you think that will affect the contact?
Yes.
Yes,
it
for
would.
sure.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance it will affect the
A lot
contact.
of
And if you keep your club face
Because-
closed, it doesn't cut you.
Because if you're
So,
like this and you want to hit like a good shot, you don't want to like that
high.
because it will go high and then it will just
And
and
that'll
it
cut
won't
you in
go. It won't go far. It will just go up and then plop right down.
I think a ton of different things could possibly happen as a result of that movement pattern. Sean, will you demonstrate to us what the end finishing position looks like if you do it successful? And so the feedback that the golf tee or your lightsaber is providing is that it's pointing up towards the sky at the end of your movement pattern?
Yes.
Excellent. Will you demonstrate what you're trying to avoid?
Yes. You are trying to avoid.
And if, based on our conversation and the lightsaber, if you... Yes, okay. So we want to avoid that. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the overall movement. Now, how are we going to ensure that the club's delivery is effective to the golf ball? Because the ball's not going to move. We know, based on previous discussion, that the club should hit the ground when?
After.
Sean?
After.
Because
Excellent.
in some clubs it's before, isn't it? In some clubs.
Should any club hit the ground before?
No, don't think so. Wait, I'm thinking.
I think.
Nope.
You got it. I'll give you one. It's a specialty shot.
What?
Oh, when you're hitting like a punch shot, is it? Or when you're trying to get underneath something?
When you're hitting out of a bunker.
That's right.
Yes.
I knew it.
Okay. Okay, you two. So we have golf tee set up to check the end position of our movement, and I'm going to set one more golf tee right here in line with that golf ball. And where do we want the club to hit again? I can't remember.
Boom.
After, on the target side. You got it. So, Sean, I want you to hit a couple of low roller shots. We're going to get feedback from where the club hits the ground, and we're going to check, pause, and how was the end finish?
Off.
Acceptable? And where did the club hit in relation to the ground?
Right there.
Successful golf shot?
Yeah.
Congrats. Let's do it one more time. Mission accomplished from the flight perspective.
Yes.
Yes.
Low roller.
Yo.
How's the end?
This guy.
And how is the contact on the ground?
Right there.
Did this environment give you the feedback that you need?
Yes.
Could I walk away, let you practice, and be a self-manager in your practice session?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And you could get the feedback that you need to make the changes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. And let's create, just for the sake of practice swings, and what I want you to do is put your club right in between these two. Where should it hit? This side or this side?
This side.
Excellent. Okay. Did you get the...
Sorry.
What feedback did you get?
I put the club too high.
Excellent. Try it again. let's look for two things. So first I'm going to ask, how is the end positioned? Second, I'm going to ask, how is the contact on the ground? So go ahead.
The position's good, but the contact with the ground, I still need to do that.
Interesting, because on the first swing you took, where you went faster than maybe you should have or could have or wanted to, the club made contact with the ground. However, the end position was different. So let's see if you can learn to match both. Ooh. Ooh. Is that what you're looking for?
It's a little higher than you should, but it's still good.
Why don't you take as many attempts as it takes until you can achieve the outcome that you're looking for? Is it getting more comfortable?
Yes.
And I notice that you're able to achieve this much easier. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Now, what would happen if I put the ball in there? Could you keep your focus on holding that position, checking if the lightsaber doesn't cut you, and also checking to see where the club made contact with the ground? Okay, let's experiment. Hey, if you don't achieve the result you're looking for, is that a bad shot?
No.
Why is it not a bad shot?
Because you're just like learning and you're practicing. Like
Bad shot if you don't hit the ball.
How is the end movement pattern?
it was.
Sean, you were observing.
She cut herself.
I
in half.
cut myself in half.
Okay.
I cut myself in half.
And did your club make contact with the ground?
Yes, it made contact with the ground though.
Okay, so you achieved one of the two?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can achieve both in one movement pattern.
She did cut herself. Looked good.
Better movement?
I went like really softly.
The ball,
Like
club hit there, and she didn't cut herself in half. Pointing to the sky. That was pretty good. And it was low.
If it fits the image you have in your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. Let's try one more.
Same thing.
How's that one?
I think it was better than all of them.
I agree. Why do you think it was better? I think I'll tell you what I believe afterwards, but I want to hear it from you first.
I think it was better than all the other ones because I hit the ball. I hit the ground really softly and I didn't cut myself. I think it was better than all the other ones because I hit the ball. I hit the ground really softly and I didn't cut myself. Like Sean says.